Thank you. It's an honor to be speaking to all of you. I know our experiences have been similar, but I want to speak about mine. We are the sum total of all of our life experiences, right? And I wear many decades on my life experiences than many of you here. I can pinpoint my experience in this honors orchestra as the salient moment of my life that shapes me who I am today. I know my experience is the same and holds true for decades. Decades, that sounds so old. But I want to tell you my story. I was raised in Oak Creek, and at that time, it was not the yuppie Oak Creek that we know today. It was rural. We walked to the bus, and we were country. I was part of the first string class that was ever started in Oak Creek. We had no connection to the outside, really. Some of us didn't even have TVs yet. It was just us and going off to Oak Creek, getting our lessons in the principal's office or the nurse's office. So 5 of us string players were tapped by our orchestra director, Thomas Ronsvoog, and said, "You should audition for this youth orchestra." We didn't know what we were auditioning for. Yeah? Okay, we'll practice our music and we go audition. We got in. And we drove to Green Lake. And I want to tell you that coming from Oak Creek, I was awestruck. I was awestruck at the beauty of the lake and the surroundings. I was awestruck by meeting others who were like me that wanted to play a string instrument and a viola. We were all awestruck at the difficulty of the repertoire, but yet we all said, "We can do this." Okay. And then we started rehearsing in a barn. Recreation, being a teacher, I kind of now look back and think, who was in charge of the liability? Because here was our recreation. We did volleyball. We played baseball. We did water sports in the lake. We water skied. Okay, indeed, I, who failed swimming in Oak Creek and really couldn't swim, I had a life jacket on and I was being towed into the deepest lake of Wisconsin on water skis. Who was in charge? I don't know. But we sure had fun. And I remember those moments, meeting kids, doing these things. And not one of us broke a finger. Ooh. Sectionals. All I remember is this. I want to play like you play. I want to play like that other kid plays. I don't know who you are teaching me, but I want to play like you. And we all got through it saying we want to play together. Rehearsals. Probably the most intense moments of our life, focused, talking about nuances, a lift, a bow, a taper. We were in a barn, and we did it. And every time we escalated to one more level of expertise. And then we got to the parent concert. Our parents drove up to Green Lake, and we were in the barn. And guess what happened? You'll hear it on the video. We were playing Night on Bald Mountain, and a huge thunderstorm started. And it was lightning and pouring rain, and the door was open, it was pouring, and we are just crying our hearts out. And then the power went out. And we finished the piece to just this amazing moment that we got done. And we were like, what just happened? It was so magnificent. I knew I have to teach music. That happened probably to people on that stage tonight. That's what this Honors Orchestra is about. That's what our founders knew would happen to us. I went out and started being a music teacher. And I took my kids on lots of trips. Colleague of mine, Stan Nozo, great mentors. And me, as a teacher, I would come to these concerts and go, oh, where's my kid's name in the program? Oh, and the pride of a teacher having our students on that stage. I know that's what we teachers are feeling every time we come to these concerts. And then as a parent, our daughter, 1997, was a cellist in the first middle school honors orchestra. And she's now teaching orchestra in Texas. Our son was a bass player in the high school orchestra when I was a coach and David was a conductor. We got to come home and talk about what was that? And that's what it was for the middle schoolers and all of our students. But I want to tell you about something that really hit it home to me about what this project is about. So I thought, yeah, okay, this really affected me. I now teach students to be music teachers at Whitewater University. And I had said to one of the fellas, yeah, I'm going to talk here. And he said, oh, Ryan Schultz is an oboist who came from a band program and never experienced a symphonic work in his life. He was selected as an oboist in an honors orchestra. And he said, when that orchestra started playing, he could never have imagined the feeling he was having as an oboist in a symphonic orchestra. He had no idea. And then he said, just like me, that's when I said I have to be a music teacher. This program has touched hearts and souls of thousands of students and even more of families and teachers and coaches. And the vision of our first founders, a thank you can never be enough. And I thank these professional organizations that carry this on day in and day out. You have supported us, and I just thank you from the depths of my heart. Thank you.